Hi, everybody. It's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Back here in San Francisco, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the seventh with nobody out. A hit now for Cincinnati.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. So why not him?
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. X also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to third. Whips it across. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Next for Cincinnati, Ethan Salas. That one well upstairs. And that's ball one. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the finale of this four-game set. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and two away now.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's when he definitely should have laid off of.
Rolls across the diamond, and the Reds go 1-2. Go down quietly. They're down 3-2. Back here at Oracle Park, here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Here comes the pitch. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands.
Runner on the go. Bounce to the left side. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next is John.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Vargas. Ground ball right side, could be two. Garcia tossed to second, and that's two.
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
And up next for San Francisco, Dominic Fletcher. Right through there for a strike. Runner at third, two away. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. The run scores from third. It's 5-2. Around second now, going for three. And he's got an RBI triple.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Luciano stands in now and watches strike one. To third, Malloy. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And we're back, ready to begin the eighth. In now for the Reds, Walker Jenkins. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Reds, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Got it. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up. Straighten him up a little bit.
The Reds trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. 2-0 check swing, appeal to first. He did not go around. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. On the ground, right side. Guerrero, the toss to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now, Justin Henry Malloy. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They trail at 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And the slider just misses. So into his 8th inning of work now on the mound, despite some rough patches.
Well, he's had to battle, and there were some times where I thought he was going to throw in the towel, but he stayed out there, he kept competing, and he's gotten himself pretty deep into this one.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So, now the Reds manager, David Levy, gets the ball now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Goodman. He handles it himself. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Abraham Gutierrez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Ramos takes his lead at third with 1 away. He swung over top of the curveball.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. And this is
lined, and that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 6-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Garcia throws to first. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up for the Reds. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Reggie Crawford.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Crow Armstrong leading things off and takes a strike. Ripped on a line to center. Matos brings it in, and there's 1 away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Khalil Watson. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Crawford measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. That's a slider for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
At the belt and fires. That misses, and the count even 1-1. just missed. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The Reds down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Back here in Cincinnati, welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Jackson Chourio next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. 0-1. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Tying run at the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
2-2.
We got full count.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. With the tying run at the plate here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Braves trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. And a pitch. And fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Austin Riley hitting on deck circle. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Stop him out. And they're down to their last out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stump. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. 2 outs. Bounced up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Endy Rodriguez. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2. Hernandez is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, it's time for our player spotlight, Singy. Khalil Watson is a player to watch for this team this year.
He sure is, Boog, and even though he's already looking like a key contributor, he's still a young player. But most people around this organization think he's going to keep getting better and better, and I expect him to take a leap forward in his development this season. He could make a big difference for this team. So I'm excited to watch him play live in this one and see what he's got.
And now the shortstop, Khalil Watson, hitting .500 in the series coming into this one, 5 for 10. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-0.
And that one pulled foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And strike two.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one down.
First strikeout for him.
Runner on at first with one gone. Garrett Dawkins steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. No score. One out, base is empty. Khalil Watson now at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Late on that fastball.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
One out, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure.
Digging in, Alan Chappell. And a pitch. Out to short. Goes to third. In there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
No outs. Runner at first. Next to hit, Khalil Watson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second.
Ball.
Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Right-hander kick steals. And that's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Run comes in from second, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, no outs. Luis Robert now. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
First and second, 1 out. Ethan Salas getting ready to hit. Strike 3, got him swinging. 2 gone now.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Luis Garcia. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. And that chance handled. Now the throw to first on the run. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6. So up next, Khalil Watson. Popped up. He's under it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and we welcome you in. Already 2 away here in the 7th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. The Reds are holding their own so far this season. They're a team that was viewed as a real contender to make some noise, so they might need to turn it on.
Well, it's early, and they haven't put themselves out of contention yet. Maybe they aren't running away with the league, but they're still in a position to battle for a spot in the postseason.
And now it's going to be Hannes Cochran. And takes low for ball 1. That's true. Over the course of the season, you win the games you should win, and things tend to work out. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
With the go-ahead run at 3rd here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. He takes a strike. misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Joshua Baez would be next if... Got him! Good job of damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Mason Engler. And the batter now, Walker Jenkins. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-0.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And now 1 and 2. Movement in the bullpen. J.J. Meyer getting loose out there. Yates, the right-hander, also getting loose. Righty delivers. Rip towards third. Throw on to Torkelson. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Cody Clemens. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the righty deals. Outside low. And it's 1 and 2.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Joshua Baez. Valdez back to work. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, no strike.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's going to be George Wolko. And here it comes. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. George Wolko with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Here's Nico Horner, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. right through there for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Strike two.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a two-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled, and you got to tip your cap.
2 runs across in the inning here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and now 2 gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here is Spencer Torkelson. Crow Armstrong pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now a 9-7 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. J.J. Meyer. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Up the middle, on the run, throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Next for Cincinnati, Khalil Watson. Foul ball there. Good eye in that spot. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Felix Bautista, the closer, is getting loose. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 2. High in the air, out to right. Should have this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, new inning getting started, and here is Luis Campusano. Hard ground ball, base 9. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, number 57. This is his 3rd time out this year. Moda stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips to second, on to first, in time. Double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Kelnick in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And they'll do it again. Struck him out looking. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Felix Bautista.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Baez makes the grab, 1 away. Ethan Salas, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. The Reds now down to their final out. And now it's Luis Garcia. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
One strike.
Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. And a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
This could end it. That one misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate. And it's 1-1. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals slugged their way to a win in this one. This is one they might want to have back, Singy. They really could have used a win today.
Well, it is early, Boog, but yeah, this isn't the direction they want to be moving by any means. A win today could have really helped build some momentum towards contention.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. We've seen a great pitching performance so far in this one. He has not allowed a hit. What's the mindset for him and his teammates right now, Singy?
Well, you can bet that pretty much everyone on the bench knows exactly what's going down. And the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. That one fouled off.
We'll see if he can finish the no-no, but he's already done enough to really boost this team going forward. You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
The 0-2.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because It was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Trey Sweeney. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That's in there, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 1 out, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Number 28 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 outs. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Kicks Indians. That one just misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The Reds leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Slings to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. We go to the 8th, and now it's switch hitting third base. Baseman number 35. And this lineup is still hit. The right-hander back to work. And a good eye there. That one the other way. Watson gets to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
Nathaniel Van steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Chopped left side. No play. That's an infield single.
Oh, and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter, Boog. Heck of a game he's had. An excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
And now Alan Chappell. And that's down and away.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Off-balance speed, there's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. 7.5 innings in the books, and we can stop ringing the no-hitter alarm. It's the Reds 3 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Sal Frelick. Zulueta back to work. Just missed.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job. Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Dawkins stands in now and watches strike one. The Reds trying to close out a 3-run lead here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Out and up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. In the air out towards right center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And now it's even up. With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. That's out to center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The tag, and that's the ball game. Well, we nearly saw history today, Singy, but he couldn't finish off the no-hitter. Still, they got the win.
Yeah, and that's ultimately the more important thing. I mean, most of the game, he was absolutely dominating out there on the mound, really getting the dugout fired up, and I think it'll carry over for him in the next several games. Just really a terrific performance he gave us today.
Back in Minnesota. Welcome in. We're in the 8th. 2 men out. John Sciambi along with Chris Singleton. And here's the catcher, Joe Mack. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. The tying run is in to score from third. And we're tied at 7 apiece. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin. And a foul ball left side. The pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. That one gets down for a hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mat.
New pitcher for the Reds, Kai Hernandez.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 7.
And now, number 15. There's the strike.
0-1.
And that one hit to first. Down the line, and it's foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he back at target field. We go to the 9th. In now for the Reds, Justin Henry Malloy. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And out number 1 on the grab. So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. One out, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Makes a nice running catch. And a couple of quick outs.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Next to hit, Khalil Watson.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Well, pretty clear to me, he's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Left-hand batter waits. And 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied. Bottom of the inning, now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. The wind of the pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Got him swinging. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now, Emmanuel Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. On the ground, and that one finds its way through, and the winning run is aboard.
always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on his swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying it off.
Verdugo swings through it for strike one. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And there's the ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Now, here is Danny De Andrade. Swings and misses. Strike one. And ball one. With the winning run on at first. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Trying to send this extra innings. On the ground to first. Goodman steps on the bag. That's the 3rd out. And we're headed to extras. Twins wind up stranding. We're back in a new arm on the mound as we start at. Making a move at second base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Cody Clemens. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Luis Robert. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they take the lead. It's 9-7.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ethan Salas. There's a swing and a miss.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Nobody on, nobody out here in extra innings. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now it's Luis Garcia. Swings through that one out in front that time. Base is empty, one away. And here in extra innings. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Couldn't get any air under it.
Shea Davis into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Davis checks over to first, and he's back. And the batter now, Walker Jenkins. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. That's inside. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Goes to second, safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Goodman now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And a pitch. Still only one out here in the inning. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Julio Tejera up and throwing. And that one hammered. That's back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. One run across. Cut off. Now a throw home. In there safely. And they're up by 4.
Everything came together for him. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
One down. Here's the third baseman, Justin Henry Malloy. Fastball for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first. Got him. So the batting order turns over. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit for the Reds. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Goodman at third with 2 away. And that one's a little bit low. 1-2 to count.
It's a good take.
And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last chance to even. Now into the ball game on defense, Cody Clemens. He'll be out in left field.
Number 21.
And now the first baseman, Terrell Sykes. 1 for 3. And the right-hander back to work. That's down and in. Fought off foul. Man at second. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count.
In the dirt. Tag safe. He's into third on the wild pitch. Left-hand hitter waits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Righty to the plate.
Counts full.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runner holds, and it's a full count.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that.
New pitcher on now, number 19.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
At the plate, Akil Baddoo. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. One away with a runner at third, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1-2.
Next offering is down low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one almost got him. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Twins.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And here it comes. Foul ball. The Reds leading by 4 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
you.